Hello and welcome to the second day of the fifth test match between Australia and England. Before we start with the highlights of the second day, a quick review of the first day. On the first day, England captain won the toss and elected to field, and Australia were invited to bat, and they continued playing, and the first session totally was controlled by English bowlers. One stage, Australia were 12 for 3, and then first Luskagne and Head, and then Travis Head and Cameron Green played and gave a fantastic stand, and the outstanding 101 of Travis Head was the highlight in that. And there was rain, which stopped the third part of the day, and at the end of the day, Australia were 241 for 6 with a fantastic recovery. As the start of the second day, Alex Carey is not out on 10 and Stark on 0. And this time the second ball of 64th over is a short ball and Stark plays it, wanted to go over the square leg and could not clear it, and the ball is gone straight into the hands of Byrne, who takes the catch, and that's the end of Mitchell Stark. He's gone for 3. Pat Cummins is going to join Alex Carey. This time first ball of 68th over, Wood to Cummins, and it's again short ball, and Cummins went for a pull shot and it went straight to the square leg fielder where Crawley takes the catch, and that's the end of Pat Cummins. He's gone for 2. Lyon is the new batsman in. The fifth ball of the over and the short ball, and it's top edge taken when Lyon was trying to play, and it's gone all the way over the boundary rope for 6. Third ball of 70th over, this time Mark Wood to Carey. Another short ball, and Sam Billings Carey hooked it, and it was just on the side of the Sam Billings where he was diving to stop the ball, but it's gone for 4 runs. This time fifth ball of 70th over, this time Wood to Lyon, and this is again a short pitch ball, and Lyon goes for a pull shot. It's a massive hook and it's gone over deep square leg, and it's gone out of the ground. That's a massive 6. Last ball of the 70th over, this time Wood to Lyon, and once again he's gone short on the offside and he's hooked it, pulled it over the deep mid-wicket, and that's second 6 in a row, consecutive 6s. With that, Australia's score moves to 280 for 8. Third ball of 71st over, this time walks to Carey. It's a back of length ball, and Carey comes forward to play it, and it's taken the inside edge and straight into the wickets, and Carey is gone. He's gone for 24, clean bowled by Chris Vokes. 9th wicket gone, 280 for 9. Boland is the last man in. Third ball of 73rd over, this time Chris Vokes to Boland, and he's wanted to play. He's taken the edge and gone through the slips, and that's gone for 4 runs. Fifth ball of the over, this time it was on the pad, and Boland whips it through the mid wicket, and that's gone for another boundary. Third ball of 75th over, this time Wood to Lyon, bit of short ball, and it's played nicely, late cut, and it's gone all the way to the backward point area for 4 runs. Fourth ball of 76 over, this time Bro to Lyon, and he's clean bowled him. Lyon wanted to send the ball to the boundary, and he's missed the line and it's clean bowled him. And that's the end of Australia's first innings, 303, all out Australia. A quick highlight of this innings was Luskagne 44, Travis Head fantastic 101, Cameron Green 74, Carey 24, and Lyon 31. 3 wickets to each Broad and Wood, and 2 wickets to Robinson and Chris Vokes. England openers are ready, Rory Byrne and Crawley. Second ball of the second over, Cummins to Crawley, and it's taken the outside edge, and by the time the ball is collected, there's 2 runs. That's the first runs for England. Here comes fourth ball of the over, Cummins to Crawley, and Crawley just played towards the cover and runs for score, and Luskagne has picked up the ball and thrown straight on the end, and that's a direct hit, and it's been sent upstairs, and he is short of the ground, and he's gone. Rory Burns has been run out. What a mess. What a mess. The score was never there. And England has lost their first wicket. David Mallon is the new batsman in. Second last ball of the third over, this time Stark to Mallon, and bit of half volley and on the pads, and Mallon drives it straight and it's gone through the mid-on for 4 runs. First boundary for England. First ball of the fifth over, this time Stark to Crawley, over pitched ball, and Crawley leans forward for cover drive and it's gone all the way to the fence. Second ball, this time it's a back of length ball. Crawley wanted to tickle it to the leg side, but it's gone through the pads all the way to the boundary rope for 4 runs. This time second last ball of the fifth over, Stark to Crawley, again half volley, and he's driven it through the mid-off and that's gone to the fence. Second last ball of the sixth over, this time Cummins to Crawley, bit of loose ball on the outside off, and Crawley has driven it nicely. It's gone all the way to the boundary rope for 4 runs. Last ball of the eighth over, this time Cummins to Crawley, and he's gone. He's gone. He's been caught at the short leg, where it's taken the inside edge to the pads, and the fielder Travis Head takes the catch on his second attempt, and that's it. He juggles and takes the catch, and that's the end of Crawley. It's gone for 18. England already 29 for 2. Joe Root is going to join David Marlin. Second ball of 16th over, this time Green to Mallon. It's a good, beautiful shot. It was over pitched ball, and Mallon has played a nice cover drive that's gone to the fence. Second ball of 17th over, this time ball into Root on the pads, and he nicely plays it towards the square leg, and that's gone for boundary. Second last ball of 18th over, this time Green to Mallon, and Mallon drives it beautifully, and it's gone through the point, and that's another boundary. Second ball of 19th over, ball into Root, and this is a fantastic cover drive all the way to the boundary rope. Last ball of 20th over, Green to Mallon, and this is Mallon goes back and guides it through the point, and that's gone for a boundary as well. The first ball of 21st over, Stark to Root. It's a half volley, and Root drives it through the covers, and that's 4 runs. And this time, last ball of the over, it's a full and wide, and Mallon dispatches it through the point, and that's gone for the boundary. Fourth ball of 22nd over, Cummins to Mallon. It's outside the leg stump, and Mallon wanted to play. He's taken the edge and gone to the wicketkeeper, who takes the catch, and David Marlin has thrown away his wicket for 25. Ben Stokes is the new batsman in. Fourth ball of 24th over, this time Cummins to Root, back of length delivery. Root wanted to play, and he has missed the line. It's gone straight to the pads, and appeal for LBW, and he's gone. Umpire has given out, and Root has not reviewed it, and its replay shows that it was clipping the top of the clips, so it would be umpire's call. Root would have still gone. Ollie Pope is new batsman. England are struggling, 4 for 80, 81 for 4. Fourth ball of 25th over, this time Stark to Stoke, and Stoke clips it. Very lucky, it's gone between the gap of slip and gully, and that's gone to the boundary rope for 4 runs. Last ball of the over, this time Stark to Stoke, and Stoke has played a lovely shot on the back foot, and it's gone straight to the fielder, who takes a stunning catch, and that's the Leon who's take the blinder. What a catch. It's probably the catch of the match. Third ball of 27th over, this time Stark to Pope, and it's a half volley, and Pope has played a nice cover drive, and that's gone straight to the fence. And the very next ball, this time is a full and straight, and is clipped through the pads, and that's gone to the boundary rope for 4 runs. Fourth ball of 28th over, this time Cummins to Billings, and bit of the length, and Billings has driven it nicely through the mid-off, and that's gone to the boundary rope. And the very next ball, and this time Billings comes a long way forward and drives it through the extra cover, and that's another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries. Second ball of 30th over, this time Cummins to Pope. Over pitched ball on the pads, and Pope clips it, and it's gone straight to the boundary rope for 4 runs. Fifth ball of the 31st over, ball into Pope outside the off, a seam ball, and Pope comes forward and pushes the ball, gives the edge straight to Carey, and loses away his wicket as well. He has also thrown away his wicket. It's gone for 14. Fourth ball of 32nd over, this time Green to Billings, and back of length ball, and Billings has punched it nicely through extra cover, and that's gone for 4 runs. The third ball of 34th over, Green to Vokes, and this time Vokes has strayed away towards the gully, and that's gone for 4 runs. Second ball of 35th over, ball end to Billings, and this is a short ball on the length, and Billings has played it through the gully on the bounce, and that's gone to the boundary rope. More of an outside edge. Last ball of 38th over, this time green to Vokes, and this is a beautiful shot all the way to the mid-on boundary for 4 runs. Last ball of the 40th over, this time green to Billings. It's a full ball and Green's come forward and drives it beautifully through mid-off, and that's another boundary. Fourth ball of 40, first over, this time ball into Vokes, and who comes forward and drives it nicely through the cover, and that's gone for another boundary. Last ball of 41st over, ball into Billings, and this time he gets forward and is taken the edge of the bat, outer edge of the bat, and run down to the third man for 4 runs. First ball of 42nd over, this time green to Vokes, and it's a short ball, and Vokes wanted to pull it, but he doesn't know where the ball is gone. It's taken the top edge and it's gone to the deep square leg over the fielder, and that's gone for 6. Lucky 6 for Vokes and England. And fifth ball of the over, this time green to Billings, and Billings has hooked it over the long leg, and the fielder is taken the beautiful catch. And that's end of Sam Billings, who played 29. And England's 7th wicket fall at 152. Mark Wood is out to join Chris Vokes. Second ball of 43rd over, this time ball into Chris Vokes, and Chris Vokes want to play, is taken the outside edge and it's run down to the boundary row for 4 runs. Fourth ball, and this time the ball has slipped on from Boland's hand. It's gone down to the leg side and it's gone all the way to the boundary row for 4 runs. Second ball of 45th over, this time Stark to Chris Vokes, and it's a full ball and he wanted to play. It's taken the thick edge and gone past the gully fielder for 4 runs. Third ball of 46th over, this time Cummins to Wood, and Wood has absolutely slammed it through the covers, and that's gone for 4 runs. Comes the second ball of 47th over, this time Stark to Vokes, and there's a peel of catch as the ball was going down the leg side, and Vokes wants to flick it and it's not been given, and Cummins reviews it, and it shows on the ultra edge that when the ball was passing there's a spike, and that's the end of Vokes. 8th wicket fall for England. Stuart Broad is the new batsman in. The last ball of 47th over, Stark to Broad, and it was full outside off. Broad wanted to play, it's taken the inside edge straight onto the stumps, and that's the end of Broad on the golden duck. That's 2 wickets in an over for Stark. Second ball of 48th over, this time Cummins to Wood, and Wood plays a lofty drive towards the long on. It did not went all the way, but with a bounce for 4 runs. Fourth ball of the over, this time Cummins to Wood, and that's it. He's clean bowled him, and that's the end of England's first innings. England all out 188, and that's the response from England. The highlights of the innings is Joe Root 35, Marlon 25, Sam Billings 29, and Chris Vokes 36. And on the bowling side, Stark took 3 wickets and Pat Cummins took 4 wickets. At the end of the first innings, England are behind 115 runs, so Australia has got this valuable 115 runs lead on the day 2 already. For some reason, it seems to be there was England batsmen were quite impatient and they've thrown away their wickets. Both Australian openers are ready, Usman Khawaja and Warner, and Broad is going to bowl the first over. Third ball of the first over, Chris Broad to Warner, and this is a short ball, and the Warner wanted to square drive and gone straight to the fielder, Pope, who takes the lovely catch, and Warner's golden duck for this whole match. Duck in the first innings, and he managed to take duck on the second innings. And this time, first ball of the fourth over, Chris Vokes to Liscagne, and he's been strangled down the leg side. The ball was on the leg side, and he wanted to tickle it, and he's taken the edge and gone to the wicketkeeper, who dives onto his left and takes a beautiful catch. That's the end of Liscagne, gone for 5, and second wicket fall for Australia. Smith is going to accompany Usman Khawaja. First ball of the 8th over, this time Chris Vokes to Smith, and Smith shuffles across and is taken the inside edge and gone to the fine leg boundary for 4 runs. Lucky for Smith. And the 5th ball this time, that's a half volley, and Smith creams it through the cover, and that's gone for 4 runs. Second ball of the 11th over, Broad to Khawaja, and Khawaja on the backward point is driven it nicely, and that's gone to the boundary rope. Fourth ball of the 12th over, Robinson to Smith, and it was on the leg side where he tried to tickle it. He's taken the glove and gone to the boundary rope for 4 runs. Third ball of the 13th over, this time wood to Khwaja, and it's Khwaja has been cramped and it was trying to play towards the gully. He's taken the thick edge and gone all the way to the boundary rope for 4 runs. First ball of the 15th over, this time that's a bouncer right on his helmet, and Khwaja wanted to play first and then wanted to withdraw but could not, and has taken the glove and gone straight to the wicketkeeper, who takes the catch, and Mark Wood has got the 3rd wicket for England. Usman Khwaja is gone for 11. That's the end of the play, and that's 37 for 3 Australia at the end of the second day's play in their second innings. So what an interesting day this has been. Firstly, Australia's first innings ended on 303, and then England all out 188, and now Australia 37 for 3. With a lot of luck, they have reached up to this point as well. Australia are in lead of 152 for loss of 3 wickets, and they've got 7 more wickets, and we've got to see what they bring tomorrow and how England is going to attack them. And we'll bring you the highlights for tomorrow. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Do like, share, and comment on the video. Thank you.